The richest thing I ever owned was peace, and I didn't find it until I lost everything money could buy. I once chased applause and forgot to clap for myself. Don't make the same mistake. Life never punished me for being poor. It punished me for thinking I had nothing to give. A young man seeks a throne, an old man seeks sleep without regret. I buried more friends than I made. You learn to treasure silence when loud rooms become graves of loyalty. Regret is a cruel teacher, it makes you memorize the test you already failed. I wore expensive clothes to hide a bankrupt soul. One day I walked barefoot and finally felt rich. You don't age from the calendar. You age from the weight of things you never said out loud. If success makes you feel lonely, you built the wrong kind of empire. I learned too late that not every yes is kind and not every no is rejection. Some people love you by walking away. I was most blind when I had clear vision, but no purpose. An enemy will hurt you. A false friend will teach you how to live without trust. You will suffer more from the words you never spoke than the ones you did and were misunderstood. In youth, I wanted to be admired. In age, I wanted to be understood. Now I want nothing but to be at peace. Every time I thought life was breaking me, it was only peeling back the parts that were never truly mine. I found freedom the day I stopped needing to be remembered. Pain sharpens a man in ways comfort never could. I wouldn't be wise if I had always been happy. No mirror ever showed me the man I feared becoming, but life did. Some people are storms. Others are rain. Know which one watered you, and which one nearly drowned you. Time never heals. It simply teaches you how to carry the wound with grace. When you're young, you chase money. When you're old, you chase peace. The wise chase neither, they build both with patience. The loudest people at the table often leave with the emptiest plates. Learn the power of quiet decisions. I once thought time was my enemy. Now I see, it was my mirror. It showed me what I refused to fix. Some people enter your life like rain. Necessary for growth, but too much of them will drown you. You cannot plant pride and harvest loyalty. What you sow in ego, you will reap in isolation. The rich man who cannot sleep is poorer than the beggar who sleeps in peace. I've lost more friends to envy than to death. Be careful who claps when you rise. A man who hides his pain behind a smile has survived more than he'll ever speak of. Respect silence. Not every closed door is rejection. Some are protection. God locks what you're not ready to enter. I learned too late, never argue with someone who benefits from misunderstanding you. They call it luck. I call it years of saying no, when it was easier to say yes. Many chase love like a drug. But real love is not a high, it is a home. And some don't know how to live in it. I grew rich when I stopped proving I was right, and started proving I could change. The most expensive thing I ever bought was someone's loyalty. And it broke the first time they found a better offer. The grave is filled with people who thought they had more time. Speak. Forgive. Love. Now. You don't need to light yourself on fire just to keep people warm. The right ones bring their own match. I wasted years proving I was strong. Now I understand, real strength is the freedom to be soft. A man who always wins rarely learns. It is loss that carves the shape of wisdom into the soul. I have seen people protect their pride more fiercely than their peace. One feeds your image, the other feeds your life. If you must beg to be loved, you're not in love, you're in chains. Some people don't break you loudly. They do it quietly, by making you doubt your own worth. Wealth is not how much you can spend. It's how many mornings you wake up without regret. The older I got, the more I valued people who spoke with purpose, and walked away without noise. There's a kind of poverty that has nothing to do with money, it's when your soul is starving, but your calendar is full. Life will keep repeating the same lesson, until you stop blaming the teacher. I was once the man who chased everything. Now I sit still, and everything worth keeping finds me. Not every storm comes to break you. Some arrive just to wash away what no longer serves you. The most dangerous lies are the ones you tell yourself to avoid healing. A lion doesn't lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. But he also doesn't waste time proving he's a lion. There's a difference between moving on and running away. One is healing, the other is hiding. People often ask for loyalty, but offer convenience. Know the difference before you invest your heart. Be careful who you build with. Some people love the house, but will curse the hands that helped raise it. I've outgrown conversations where silence would teach more than words ever could. Forgiveness isn't for them. It's the key that unlocks your own cage. You cannot master life if you fear change. Even the moon must disappear to return full. Sometimes God delays the door because you're still dragging people who were never meant to enter with you. Not every silence is empty. Some are full of answers that noise could never give. You can't build a peaceful life if your mind is always fighting battles that ended years ago. Most people don't really fear failure, they fear being seen failing. I learned too late, giving too much of yourself to the wrong person is the slowest way to disappear. A wise man doesn't chase attention. He becomes so rare that attention chases him. The hardest part of growing is watching people stay small just to feel taller beside you. When you stop expecting loyalty from ungrateful hearts, peace finally finds you. Don't confuse being comfortable with being free. Even a golden cage is still a prison. The mirror won't lie to you, but it also won't heal you. That part is your work. Some blessings come dressed as burdens. That pain you're cursing now may one day be the reason you're free. If you ever feel too tired to fight, rest. The war isn't lost just because the warrior needed a moment to breathe.